Okay, great. So now we'll get started. So for your information with the recording, if any of you would like a copy of the recording, it can be available to you if you wanted to share it with family or friends. We're also going to put the recording on our website within the next couple of days. So you'll have an opportunity to see it that way as well. So again, just really want to thank you guys for your willingness to serve the organization. And the way we're going to move forward today is we're going to have Judge Rebecca Paloma. She's going to swear you guys in. After she gets each of you sworn in, she will turn it over to the new president, Dr. Brian Lovins. He's going to share some brief comments with you. Also, let me just note that in addition to the recording on our website, the new website will be live very soon if it's not already live. So we'll show our new interpretation of our board. Also, we're going to send out a press release. It'll be issued, I believe, 2 weeks from today, and we'll make sure you guys also have access to that release. So without any further ado, I will turn it over to the Honorable Rebecca Paloma. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Veronica, for that wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, good evening to some of you. My name is Becky Palomo. I'm a state district judge in Texas. I'm at the border to Mexico. And I've been a judge, I've been on the bench for 9 years. It's truly an honor to have been invited. Thank you, Veronica, and everyone else that extended an invitation for me to be a part of this wonderful occasion. I want to thank Veronica, the outgoing officers and board, and congratulate the incoming officers for your dedication and your desire to continue to serve and to serve at this capacity. I understand that as officers, you're volunteers. I've been working in the criminal justice system my entire career. I started off as a young prosecutor many years ago. And then I was the director of the adult probation department in the county that I'm currently now presiding on a bench. I remember when I was a prosecutor, I remember a seasoned defense attorney congratulated me for the work that I was doing as a prosecutor. And he told me, always remember that you're doing God's work. And it's an advice that I've always kept close to my heart. When I became the director of the probation department, and now that I'm on the bench, I'm reminded more and more of that advice that I received. When I was a prosecutor, I didn't feel obviously I was doing God's work. I just didn't feel that I was making a positive difference. I was helping the victims of crime, but it just trying to convince the judge to send someone to prison or place them on 10 years probation didn't feel like I was doing God's work. But as I've grown personally and professionally, and now I'm a judge, I certainly feel that I'm making a difference in the community that I serve, and I share that with you because I want hopefully you can relate to me, and hopefully you can keep that in mind, that the work that you're doing is a positive difference in your community, and that all the work that you do touches someone's life. And I like to believe that not only are we touching the people we work with directly, but we can potentially change those people's lives and affect the generations to come. And so I congratulate you for dedicating your time, your attention, your effort, and sacrificing yourself to volunteer in an organization worthwhile like the American Probation and Parole Association. So congratulations to each and every one of you. I'm ready to proceed with the oath of office. Newly elected officers of the Board of Directors of the American Probation and Parole Association. The office to which you have been elected is one of dignity and importance. In accepting this office, you undertake a responsibility which is not to be assumed lightly nor carelessly discharged. You are charged with the duties of seriously and resolutely furthering the objectives of the association. You must be ever ready to exercise the functions of the office with which you are entrusted. You must govern this organization according to the APPA's constitution and bylaws. And you must ensure every person who wishes to speak shall be heard, every matter considered, and the best opinion shall prevail through the expressed will of the majority. Then the best course of action followed. Do you accept this charge? If so, please say I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Okay. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Scott Taylor,
I, Isabel Perez Davis,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of, and state your office,
the office of immediate past
Representative
president
5
Representative.
for the Board of Directors of the American Probation and Parole Association,
for the Board of Directors of the American Probation and Parole Association,
Association.
and will do so to the best of my ability,
and will do
will
so
do so to
best
the
of
best
my
of my ability,
serve as a living example
serve as
serve as a living example
of this organization's mission, vision, philosophy, and beliefs.
of this
for this
organization's
organization's vision, mission,
philosophy,
and
and beliefs.
beliefs.
You may put your hands down. By the power vested in me as the judge of the 341st District Court in the state of Texas, I hereby declare you to be officially installed as an elected officer of the American Probation and Parole's Board of Directors for the upcoming 2-year term. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I will now welcome and turn over the microphone to APPA President and my friend, Brian Lovins. Dr. Lovins.
Judge, thank you so much. And thank you everyone for being here today. I just have a few key words and then we'll get on to the drinks and festivities. Just kidding. Open your front door right now. Uber Eats and Drizzle are bringing some stuff for you. So no, first I want to recognize and acknowledge Tim's work over the last 2 years as the outgoing president. I know we joke a lot about it being the virtual president, but he really was there in presence throughout. He pushed the board to really start to think about and to drive some of the work that Erica started and Susan before her. And so we stand here today definitely on the shoulders of the past presidents and the work that they've done and the hard work of introspective work of trying to redesign and rethink the American Probation Parole Association for really the next set of challenges that we have. We've spent a lot of time, my friend Erica texted me yesterday or the other day and said, that we've stormed and we've formed, and now we're in the norming stage of creating something new. And I truly believe that. I believe that we're poised to really make a significant difference. We've spent the last 6 years looking inward to APPA and trying to understand how we can reset and refocus our work and develop an infrastructure that can be carried along. And now we're ready to step out and focus on the outside, focus on the community, the people that work in our field. We know over the last year with COVID and with the social justice and racial ethnic justice work, it's a very challenging time, but also an incredibly powerful time for our voice to be louder and greater in the room. And so I look forward to working with all of you and people beyond the board. I envision this team being an incredibly inclusive place where voices can be heard. I take the oath really seriously in that all voices should be heard and considered. Not one of us has the perfect answer to anything, but I believe together we have a path where we can make a difference. We can make a difference in the people that work in our field and the people that are served in our field and the people that are impacted by our field. And so I look forward to the next 2 years. I've talked to almost all of you already one-on-one, and I think your passion for this work is incredibly important. And so the more people that we can bring to our door and the more people that we can reach out to, the more our message gets out. And what I believe is that community corrections is a space where people can get better, but we can't help them get better unless our staff are in a good space. You can't create healthy without being healthy. And so we've got to really focus on how do we help our staff be in good spaces? How do we help leaders think about our organizations in a different way and challenge them to think about creating spaces where people can do their best work? And then the people that are on the ground, helping them and support them and continuing to evolve forward with their skills, because it's incredibly challenging right now with COVID and with the balance of all the rest of the reform work of sort of staying focused and keeping purpose in mind. And so we're going to revision purpose. We're going to reinstitute it and get people back onto why we do this work and helping our field move forward and celebrating the great work that they do. I'd be remiss to acknowledge Veronica and her work with APPA and her staff. As all of you know, we are a volunteer board, and they are the employees who work day after day. Tim and I and Erica laugh at times where it's like, which one of us would like to have a new boss every 2 years? And it really does. And things shift. And so the one thing that I'm going to call for us to do this year is to continue the work that Erica and Tim had started and really push forward an infrastructure that lasts beyond any of us so that APPA can continue to stand, continue to grow, and continue to be the largest voice in community corrections. And so with that, thank you all for volunteering and running, and congratulations to all of you on being elected into the positions. And I look forward to working with all of you over the course of the next 2 years to really bring back to the community our work and the purpose of what we do. So thank you. I look forward to reaching out and having more meetings and then seeing everyone hopefully in Boston.
All right. Thank you, Brian. And again, congratulations, everyone. If you have not had an opportunity to do so, please check out the schedule for the Training Institute on our website. And we will also be sending a document directly to you that has all of those details with respect to the meetings, the dates, the times, et cetera, that you will be involved in. Again, congratulations. Thank you so much. Look forward to working with all of you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you, Judge.
We really
Thank
appreciate it.
everyone.
Thank you,
Of
everyone.
course, of course. Let me know if I can help in any way. We're planning for Boston for the judicial roundtable.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Take care, everyone.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care.